All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that we're all doing this again here on Instant Teleseminar. So how is everyone doing? And please let me know in the Q&A box if you can hear me, because I'm always so curious. It's like, I don't know if it's working anymore. But so if you can hear me, let me know, please. I would really appreciate it. And so we're going to get started with Marlenea Johnson in just a sec, but I just want to point out if you have a question, you can raise your hand. So hit star 2 to raise your hand, or you can put questions in the Q&A box, whichever is easier for you. So today we have my good friend Marlenea Johnson back with us. It's been a while, but she's back with us here today. And we're going to be talking about 24 karat gold magic money manifestation. And so, that's exciting. And we're going to be probably doing some processes and things like that. And we'll see. We'll see what else the guides and angels would like to contribute today. So for those of you who don't know Marlenea, she is magical Marlenea, right? And so when she waves her 24 karat gold magic money wand and says 1, 2, 3, manifest it, money and miracles really do begin to manifest. And she's the real deal. She taught internationally. She's self-taught. She's internationally known, a master manifester, an abundant life coach, a motivational speaker, a light worker, intuitive energy healer, and a clairvoyant angel channeler. And Magical Marlenea has assisted over 15,000 people worldwide. She meets them on the level they are at and elevates them at the speed they are ready to experience. And the goal is to empower them to easily manifest their heart's desires and thrive, living a life of infinite possibilities. And given the golden key that unlocked her magical money manifestations from Source, she now teaches others what she learned. Using an array of energetic processes given to her by Source, she has manifested free cars, a new home, thriving businesses, free gifts, jackpots, miracle money, just to name a few. And many of her clients have experienced the magical results as well. And she's been called the Prosperity Princess. And yes, she does wear a golden crown. So we're so excited that we are going to be talking about manifestation, talking about 24 karat gold magic. And the processes I know that Marlenea's going to do are quite magical. And we were just talking about some of the stuff that she's been manifesting, and it's amazing. So I'm excited. Marlenea, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me back. It's a pleasure to be here today. And I love your new thing you're doing with gratitude. So, yeah, because I don't know, even when there is, like some kind of thing going on in my life, I just turn around and say, that will pass. And I'm so grateful for a new day. And I go outside in nature every day, like several times a day. Right. So I just randomly, you'll see me, I'll post on your thing, when I'm not out at the beach or something like that. So I love to be in nature and just look at the beautiful, wow, there's trees and grass that we, forgot about. And we lost balance. We lost touch with nature. We're so involved with cell phones and the computers and the TV and this and that. And I just, every day I said, break time, it's a me time. So right now, I think it's our me time together.
Absolutely. Yes. And I totally agree. I mean, I'm lucky now that I have my puppy Neo, so we get to go outside every couple of hours, right? So I get to, be in nature, even if it's just outside or being at the park, and if it's sunny and it's the timing is right, I get to sit in the sun for like 10 minutes, and it's like, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And that tends to lighten me up a lot more as well.
Yeah, it does. The energy, of the sun, of course, is healing in itself. It, it removes the darkness. It's also good for our body. So the sun brings us vitamins and the light, to be in that light. And just, if you can hug a tree or step on grass, I, even with my little shoes on, I'll get those, really flat sneakers on, and I'll go outside and stand on the grass and I ground myself. Yeah. I know a lot of people say take your shoes and socks off, but not here. There are these picker things in the grass now, so I don't want them in my feet. They hurt.
Mhm.
So my little sneakers are good. And then I go to the beach and, walk through the sand. And I don't mind it gets in my little shoes. And then I sit on the swing and I watch the dolphins jump. And it's so beautiful. And I make sure I go about 7 a.m. so all you hear is the birds, dolphins, a
Mhm.
couple boats before anybody arrives. And sometimes I just take photos, and it's so like peaceful. And I want to share this with you. Salt water, right, in the ocean or the beaches. If you can get some of that or make your own, that's very clearing. There is a man that, I heard of not too long ago, a couple months ago. He said he was doing healing in his home and he had to keep clearing his house, after each person. And he looked out his window and saw the sea and people were laying on the beach. And as they were laying on the beach, he could see the energy of the beach or the ocean was pulling all this dark gray energy off of the people. And then as the wave came back in, it would bring in light and cover all the people. And I said, oh, how beautiful. So he went down, he got a big container of that salt water and he put it in the middle of his house where he does the healing and that room. And he said, now all that negative energy from the clients goes into that water, and then he dumps it and goes get fresh water, like, every couple of days. He doesn't have to keep clearing. I said, how beautiful. So I spend a lot of time by that water.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, no wonder why I've always felt so good by the water.
Me too. I love the sea. I just absolutely love the sea. It just makes me feel so good. It's like, wow, it's one of the best things for me. So whenever we can, we try and go up to Italy and or down to Italy, up whatever. Anyways, we go to Italy so that we can at least experience the sea, a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I wanted to tell people today what we're going to be learning and experiencing today, right? So today we're going to be talking, and we've already learned already, two key points for people to really tap into. And one is that the gratitude, right? Being grateful every day. And the second one was about being in nature, right? Being in the sun, grounding yourself to the earth, being around the sea if possible. How wonderful that is for your energy field, for clearing and for grounding and for rejuvenating yourself. And so we're also going to learn today about the truth about manifesting wealth with ease, because I know a lot of people, that is their question. I would like money as soon as possible. What can I do? And we're also going to be talking about how your family played a role in what's manifesting now in your life, the benefits of reprogramming your subconscious mind. And it is your birthright to be financially free, to have ease, and not be stressed out about money, right?
Yeah, beautiful. Wow. So would you like to start with the family?
Sure.
Going through, yeah. Every one of us on this planet has, family and their belief systems. And, like our parents got certain beliefs from their parents, and it went back and back and back, and some were in a war, some were in famine, and some had, real estate back then, believe it or not. They would sell the land for oil and things like that. They didn't always have money. They used different things. They used gold, or, they would sometimes even their livestock, things like that. And then when they had to go through the Great Depression and things like that, all them beliefs and fears and traumas and shocks, they all come through. And, your parents have told you, don't do this, don't do that, that's not right, don't step on a crack. I heard it all, Black Cat, 13, all that stuff. And now we're older and we're like, what nonsense, right? So what happens with us is we get it, embedded in our subconscious mind, and everything we see, hear, smell, touch, experience is all in there. And that right now is what is running the show, and that's what's manifesting in our life. So what we believe is what we are experiencing. So if you are experiencing, negative things in your finances or relationship or health. It's all coming from the subconscious mind, and it's from what we were programmed with. Okay, so there is a divine solution. Thank you. And it takes a little time for some of it. Other things are just ready to go. They're there and they're easy to get rid of. Some things take layer by layer. So we are willing to participate in our own healing, and then it also will clear the future, so your children, grandchildren don't have to experience some of the stuff we went through. But we're here right now to be the catalyst to bring in the change. So when something comes up and it seems like a block or a problem, and you're struggling and you're trying to make it happen and make it clear, it's best to sit back and say, okay, now this thing is coming up. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. Now we can clear it. Instead of struggling and worrying about it, just give it no energy. And I myself do not like sitting there clearing and clearing and clearing, because to me that brings more stress. Thinking there's something wrong with me and this and that. So my new thing is to sit back, maybe in a chair or couch, it don't matter. Even in my car, I do it in a parking lot, opening the windows, and I'm like, okay, this thing is, manifesting. So let's let it come all the way up and all the roots of it, and I just let it go. And then bring in the opposite. It's great to have the opposite. So it's a lot of work if you sit there trying to figure it all out, right? So I don't want to figure it out. I just want to sit there and say, I would rather experience, and then I allow it to just happen. Now, it seems easy as I'm saying it, and it is after you do it for a while. A lot of healers, I notice they will say, oh, I can clear that thing, and then they're back saying, something else popped up. I'm like, of course it did, because it was underneath that one. Sometimes there's entities that, have come along because you had grief or anger, or you feel like you're guilty or something like that. So, or you got abused, attacked, raped. So those entities like to hang around, and those have to also be expelled and sent to the proper place, okay? I don't tolerate them. So anywhere they may be near anybody on the call, they are going to move now and start leaving, because the angels that work with me keep me totally protected. And anybody that, is in my presence, those little zinkers, I call them, will just start running. So they don't like it. Because my energy vibration is so high and I have a positive mindset, they don't like that. They don't like positivity. They don't like joy. They don't like gratitude. They don't like if you dance. They don't like if you create your, artwork, or you went out dancing. They don't want to be around the light. All right. They only want to hang around with people that are, in fear mode or stressed out or grieving, because they're feeding off that energy. And then they keep saying negative things to people's mind, and they'll use your own voice. So it's not even you that's saying some of that stuff, And I've dealt with, loads of people, like over 15,000 people. And, every time that we've had someone with depression or grief or fear, anger, we had to get rid of the entity. So that's another issue. And, subconscious mind plays a big role in what's going on right now. So we want to assist people on their road, okay, to divine bliss is what I'm going to call it, okay? Because we were, supposed to come down here and just be who we are, okay? And be love and be joy. And you see a little baby and they call the baby a bundle of joy,
That's true.
And that's what we're supposed to be, a bundle of joy, and bringing our parents joy and bringing joy everywhere we go. And as we got into the world, we realized that other people were so grouchy and grumpy and yelling and screaming, and that's all we learned. So when we're adults now, we don't want to bring that any further than today, okay? So if you got stress, everybody has stress of some kind, okay? We want to eliminate that today.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Whew. Yeah. Just going to let everybody just absorb peace right now as the energy's moving. It's sending some peace through the line right now to a lot of people. There's some people that are in struggle mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to let that go as we're continue talking. It will keep working. Wow. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Beautiful energy. It's just a peaceful flow, so everybody should start, calming down. They like to calm everybody down. And then we could probably all take a nice nap after, Oh, wow. So is there like anything, Alara, that, you can think of that your audience would love to experience from, this call?
Well, I think, a lot of people are struggling with, finances right now, right? They would love to have a way to, have more ease with that, right? And at the same time, they're, questioning, like, why is it so hard? Why am I struggling?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I used to, go back and forth. My life was to me, like a roller coaster ride, up, down, up, down. And I said, somebody stop this ride. I want to get off, because my life would go really good, and then it would go way down again. So that to me was struggle energy, up, down, you're not good enough. And, I kept hearing my dad's voice in my head, you'll never amount to anything, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, and, I'd have relationship, the first one be good for 5-6 years, and then suddenly they would just be nasty for no reason. And we'd break up, then the next one be nasty, then I'd have a good one. It was like a roller coaster, up, down, up. Everything was up, down. I said, this has got to stop. And so I said, enough is enough, was my saying. I've had enough. I'm not tolerating it anymore. This is where it ends. And I actually took like a piece of paper, and I took a red marker, and I drew across it, a red line straight across. And I stood behind that red line, and I said, that path is not to cross this line, right? So I had to really, do it physically, make it known out loud, and use a red line, because you can't miss red, and it's a fire energy. And I said, burn it up. The path is burnt. It's gone. And then you do, you have to do your healing and transformation. You have to use packages, and you have to get, help from other people. And so I done, a lot of things. I was always listening to telesummits, yours included. So
yeah, I remember.
I'd call in, and I'd get the help I needed. I'll still do it. I engage myself in positive flow, positive energy, right? So the people that are in the vibration right now of fear, wondering, confusion is a big one that comes with fear, right? And stress is always there. There's got to be stress if you got fear, And and even the lottery winners have stress, believe it or not.
Yeah.
All right? Because, oh my God, I just won this big amount of money. What am I going to do now? The lawyers are coming. People are going to, no. So what we do is we sit back and we take a nice breath and make that sound of ah, and drop your shoulders. And when you do that, your body says ah, and your whole energy field relaxes. So when you get stressed, it's a few seconds. You could be walking along, you know, and just be like, and do that a few times. And that actually is healing. It's not only healing. There are people that have used that and a couple other sound mantras, like, and they became millionaires. Okay.
Right.
Because they relaxed, they let it all go, they didn't care. And so when you get into the energy of fear and worry and grief and anxiety and confusion, you know, you have a very hard time to manifest what you want. So what's coming back at you is more experiences to bring in more fear, more worry, more bills, all right, more problems, more mean people, you know, more bad relationships, or more pain in the body. Pain in the body will manifest as well, and say, hey, you know, you got this from that fight you had 2 weeks ago with so-and-so, you know, and they're like, you know, not wanting to forgive. So as long as you hold a grudge, your energy is stuck in grudge mode, right? So the universe is like, well, they got a grudge. They don't like men, you know, or they got a grudge. They don't like women. Oh, they're mad at somebody that's wealthy. So why would they want to ask me for money? You know, so see, that's why we got to come in and we got to look at what's underneath that. What is the energy? What is the vibration? What is my thought pattern here? Where did it come from? Did it come from mom or dad? Right? Did it come from my ancestors, or is it coming from my environment? The TV, the radio, the computer, right? So we're looking at the root of the root. We want to get to the root of it, and not worry about, okay, so-and-so can't get a job. It's been so long. They've been trying to manifest it and it won't show up. All right. So underneath that, what is the belief that's holding that from coming to your experience? Right. So there's a belief, I'm too old, and, you know, nobody hires me, nobody calls. So all that we want to clear, and we want to get to it. We want to get to it quickly. The faster, the better, right?
Right.
So, just like, yeah. So the fun part is, okay, we like to play with energy. So if you take like $1, $5, $10, whatever you have, it doesn't matter, and hold it in your hand. All right, and say, I've got money. You know, money loves me. Even if it's a quarter, a penny, it don't matter. It's money. Grab a hold of it and feel it in your hand. Rub it against your face and say, oh, this smells so good. It feels good. Money likes me. I love money. You know, and when you do that, the money's like, the energy of the money and the joy of it starts to flow in your fields, right? And it starts to break down some of that residue that's still there, a fear, you know, because people will look at the bills and they'll say, oh man, that electric bill again. I don't even want to open it, right? So there's anger and fear with the bill. So instead of that, pick up the bill and say, I'm so glad, you know, that I got this electric bill, because that means that I had electric for 30 days and somebody's got a great job, you know, and you were getting a service. So be thankful and grateful for that service. Even before you open the bill, don't open it and try this, because it's going to take you a while to get to the gratitude, you know, and the joy. And then be like, yes, the universe takes care of me. They always help me, you know, they assist me. They got my back. I'm fully supported. All right. So if your hips hurt, your knees, or your feet, okay, then you need help with your root chakra and feeling supported and grounded. All right. So a lot of that root chakra work, if it is blocked, then what happens is you don't manifest your heart's desire, you know, too easily. It's like a struggle, or stress. So we want to remove that. That's struggle today. Sure. We'll do that in a process, you know, helping people to open that root. That would be great.
That would be awesome. Yes. And they're also saying, how about allowing abundance in?
Oh, abundance.
For
yeah, you
allowing
can have
abundance in.
Yeah, we can do that with the process with the root, because the root chakra, we'll just say like your root chakra, it's nice and red, right? Like a ruby red, and it glows. And so if it's darkened by, sadness, sorrow, blocks, whatever they could be, grief, anything like that you're holding there, it starts to turn dark black, and it closes, and so you might have a little red there, and then it will close and then open a little, as you're, thinking. Believe me, your chakras are thinking. Okay. So when you think negative thoughts and fear and everything, your chakras start to vibrate on that, and they start to close up. So the more you can get into, I love me, I am so awesome, thank you for the beautiful day. I don't care what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. Fake it till you make it. Grab an apple, hold on to it, put it against your lower stomach there, and be like, root chakra, turn red, whatever it takes for you. Beautiful. So the abundance, could be abundance of anything, right? So, but the only thing we do not want abundance of is negative things. We do not want negative things. So if they're showing up, I would write them down, the things that you're struggling with. Write them down, and then mark on the side of it, these things are leaving my life now, And that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on getting rid of those things that are popping up in the way for everybody. That would be awesome. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Wow. And I'm sitting here, and all I could see is golden bars. Little gold bars, just floating all over our auric fields right now. It's just everyone's starting to feel it. It's just the energy is shifting. There's a couple people that are in fear mode, and they're saying, well, one of them is saying, why not me? I can, sometimes hear their thoughts, and so the why not me energy is stopping that person from receiving. So in order to shift that thought, we override it with, I always receive. So instead of that, why not me? I always receive. So if your mind starts saying negative things, start saying something opposite out loud, just say it out loud. And then it shifts that out. It's almost like
tell the universe, right?
Yeah. And I write it down too. I write things down. I wrote down my experiences that I would like to have, and I just leave it on the counter, and I'm like, I forget about it, and all of a sudden they just start coming, and it's amazing. And I was just telling you, Alara, about this past week, I went to go to the grocery store and get a loaf of bread and some yogurt. And I came out and I said, I think I'll go down here at the strip mall and get a lunch, real quick, and come home and relax, Been a long week. And the two ladies were outside, and one is the restaurant owner's wife, and they're like, hi, how are you? I'm like, wonderful, how are you? And, she says, turn around. And I said, okay. I turn around, I see a parking lot, I'm like, okay, a bunch of, people in cars. And she goes, look at the beautiful car. And I'm like, yes, it's beautiful, convertible, I'm like, wonderful. So the restaurant lady says to me, well, she has to sell it because she had an operation on her back, and she can't get in and out of it anymore. I said, I can see that. It's really, a sports car. You couldn't get in it. So it ended up a week later, it's in my driveway. And so, the lady didn't put hardly any miles on it, and it's an older car. So, 3 or 4 people already, want to buy that. And one sister from next door wants to buy my other car. And I'm like, okay, universe. So it's more like, all I said was, I would like to have a second car just in case.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Exactly. But we tend to get in our way, right? We want us to come in a certain way at a certain time, I don't know, just we want it the way we want it.
Yeah, and I noticed that would bring my roller coaster ride a lot in my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're like little kids, the little kid inside of us is still acting out,
Right.
I want it this way now. And if we didn't get it, especially teenagers, we went in our room, we slammed the door.
Yeah.
Right? And we would say some nasty stuff, and we know, about our parents and this and that. But they were only doing what they learned, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And also trying to keep us out of trouble a lot, and we didn't even see that. But then when we got older and had children, we knew what they were talking about, but we did it a different way. We didn't, hit our kids and smack them around and whatever, and abuse them with that mouth of, like we had to listen to. So I am one of these people that came from a background of abuse and neglect and rejection and, broken home after a while. And then he came back 7 years later. And I was like, oh, Mom, why did you take him back? And now that he's gone, I'd marry him again. I'm like, oh. And so I said, oh, no. And, and I've had, a terrible marriage. He almost killed me a couple times. I mean, really, physically. So I got, saved by, once by my sister and several times by angels appearing and doing what they needed to do to, stop him. But, now I know, exactly what I will tolerate. I have boundaries where I didn't know what boundaries were.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you just married somebody and that was forever, like Cinderella. Well, that's not happening. So now I know that if we are sincere and we come from love, and even if you're crying, okay, it's okay to cry and it's okay to have stress or grief, okay? Grief doesn't have like a date to expire, okay? So if you have a loss and it's hurting you, we would love to help you heal that so that you can begin to live, in peace now and bring in some joy and possibly a new relationship to manifest, friends too.
Yeah.
Right?
And sometimes a loss is, not necessarily a loss of a loved one, but a loss of a relationship. When a relationship ends, that's also a loss, and there's a grieving process even for that too.
I've been there, or loss of a job,
Yep.
a loss of an animal,
yep. All
anything.
sorts of different things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Loss of your identity in some way,
Oh
for
my
sure.
goodness. Yeah. I know about that one.
So somebody is asking, Marlene, how did you get the money to buy the car?
Oh man, that was already here. That's the good thing about it. I had put away, see what I do, I try to train people in my life coaching, to get out of debt, stay out of debt. We get away from, credit cards. Okay. And we don't take out payday loans, no matter how, our mind wants to run, it wants to run if you're in debt. So I, take a jar, one jar says fun money. All right. And envelope system, bills should be paid in full every month. If you don't have enough income for your outcome, then what I did was I started a second business or third business, whatever it took, to always have more than one income stream coming in. All right. It takes you to get motivated and determined enough to start working on that. So if you are in a mode of, how do you do this? Okay. You do it step by step, day by day. So if you have a jar, any jar, a bowl, with a little lid, and you can put a label on it, fun money. Okay. And you always should have fun money. Okay. I don't care if it's 50 cents you put in that jar. Put some money in either every day. If you find money on the ground, pennies, it don't matter. Start adding money into that fun money jar. It could be $1 a week. And after a year, it adds up, right? After a year, if you put $1, just say $1 bill in a week, you would have $52 of fun money that you didn't have, Also, Christmas fund, put 50 cents in it and let it add up. And so you don't, at Christmas time, you don't go into using, credit cards and getting in debt. And then you should have an envelope for every bill, okay? Rent or mortgage, car, whatever it is. Bills that come in. Cut out any bills you don't need, all right? If your cell phone is $150 a month and you're struggling, well, you know what to do, don't you? Get a different plan, okay? Whatever you got to do. Cable's too high, cut it, all right? Cut it for a couple months, all right? Watch DVDs, watch YouTube, whatever you got to do to get yourself out of that mode, because what happens is we struggle and we keep looking at the problem. We don't look at a solution, right? So the solution comes by someone like me saying, okay, I'm here, I've got the broom, and we're ready to sweep that debt out the door. So that's the way to put it, right? So use a jar, fun money, vacation money, car money, whatever you want to, do, whatever you want to manifest, all right? If you want to plan on your wedding, perhaps, make an envelope and say wedding money, and put it in one of those fireproof envelopes or boxes, so your envelopes don't, burn up, things like that. So so we should start with, getting out of debt, getting our mind out of debt, out of the fear of debt, fear of not enough,
Yeah. Is there a process or something you can do about that now before we take some questions? I know there's lots of questions from people.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm glad there are a lot of questions, because that will, help everybody on the call. Every question helps somebody. So right now, no matter where you are, okay, it doesn't matter. But if you're driving or cooking dinner or playing, with your phone or something like that, put everything aside right now. Put everything aside, because you matter. And the universe is looking for people that are, in this call to get some assistance here. They look down and they're like, okay, send the angels to those people right there, okay? So I'm calling in the angel team, the guides. We're going to call in Mother Mary here. We're going to call in Jesus. We're going to call in Barakiel. Barakiel is an angel that brings in abundance. Those are for those people that are looking for abundance. Barakiel. Okay, I'm going to call in Ariel, Gladiol. Okay, Timothy wants to come in. Come on in, Timothy. We're going to call in all your angels, your guardian angels, and their assistants right now. I'm going to call in Lakshmi and Lakshmi team, because we're working with money and abundance here. Gold energy. I work with gold energy a lot. We're going to bring in red energy right now with a fire energy with gold. Okay, gold and red energy coming in together. And we're going to be seated in this gold energy ball right now. I'm putting the gold energy ball over everyone on the call. Everyone is in the golden ball right now, including animals that I see running into the room. A couple of dogs and cats are coming in. There's a bird and some fish. So we're bringing them all in right now. And the red energy is coming into the circle now. And we're going to form a big ball of unity, alliance, agreement here. And bringing in abundance, waves of abundance just flowing through everyone right now. Opening up to receiving. We're going to clear the mind. Clearing the subconscious mind right now where it's stuck and saying, I'm not worthy to receive. We're going to clear and transmute that now across all time, dimension, space, and reality. We're going to replace it with, I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough, and I know it. I know that I'm good enough right now. Integrate that. Integrate it with strength and power, empowerment right now. Bringing in joy, Lots of joy flow in right now. The angel of joy and Abundia is another angel. Angel Abundia, come in now. And I am going to utilize my magic wand here, and we're going to start now with grounding our feet into Mother Earth. We're going down and down and down, way down in the core. There is lots and lots of energy moving in the earth right now. We got to get balanced into the earth. We're going to bring up an energy of jubilee, excitement. There we go. Yes. Energy of beautiful sand, golden sand energy. And we're going to pour in some liquid gold in there. Your feet are in it right now. Opening up the foot chakras, releasing and letting go all toxins in the body, which are fear, worry, grief, sickness, pain of any kind, grief, loss. We're going to let it all flush out right now into the Mother Earth. Mother Earth can do whatever she wants to do with that. Recycle it. Yeah. We're going to burn up any old contracts and vows, agreements that you made, that you had to be poor and you had to struggle because your family did, and you would be dishonoring them. We're going to clear and transmute that now across all time, space, generation, and reality. We're going to send love to our ancestors now, and this will clear backward and forward right now. Let that go. Now we're going to go to your root chakra right now, as promised. Yes, right now we're bringing in fire energy, burning out all darkness and grayness and spots right now of any negative energies, emotions, thoughts, feelings, perceptions, removing feeling not supported, unsure, confused. Clearing that out now. Anywhere you thought it's hard to manifest, why is it taking so long? We're going to clear all that now. We're going to open up that root chakra. We're going to spin that root chakra clockwise. Some of you have a stuck root chakra. So we're going to allow that to continue working in the root. You may feel it in your kidneys. You may feel it in your hips or knees or feet, because a lot of that energy has been stuck there from the root not being turned on and open. So we're going to open that up right now. And we're going to move that energy and plug it back in, okay, into Mother Earth. We're going to plug it back into the sacral chakra. We're going to bring in a lot of energy right here. We're going to bring in orange flavors, yummy. Bring in some orange and yellow energy there for the solar plexus. We're going to plug them together. When the root, sacral, and solar plexus are working, you can manifest so easily. We're going to work on the lower half of the body today. We're going to bring them energies together. We got to bring some more yellow gold in right now. A lot of people have a stuck energy. You may feel it in your stomach right now, clearing out digestive problems. Fear got stuck in there, fear of bills and things like that, and lower back energy right now clear from having fear and struggle and grief and worry. All that's stuck in there, so let's let it go. I'm going to send in a divine flush right now, 2 flushers on each side of the hips and kidneys, and flush it down and let all that negative energy out. All those emotions, thoughts out right now. All the old feelings you weren't even aware of. Just let it out now and flush it out. And plug back in the adrenal glands there. And the kidneys, do a wash on those. They've been through heck here. Every time you get upset and peed off, your kidneys get it. So we're going to flush those kidneys right now. Going to bring in some joy energy and health energy into them. Recalibrate them back to perfect health. Yeah, and alignment now in the hips and the lower back. Bringing the spine into alignment now, straight all the way up to the brainstem, straightening the spine. And then we're going to the heart chakra. Go to the heart, the front and the back of the heart. We're going to open it up, clearing out all fear of love, fear of a relationship, removing anger, hurt, disappointments, broken hearts, grieving, losses, clearing that, clearing out all trauma, all things you saw and you put them in your heart. And we're going to bring back the life, bring back joy of being alive into your heart right now, joy of being loved, joy of being somebody special, joy of looking good, joy of feeling good. Bring that back in and plug those lower chakras into the heart chakra now. There we go, opening it up now. And we're going to bring in some red energy into there too, to bring in love. Love into there. Yeah, lots of love and some pink energy needed to bring in more healing. There we go. And lots of energetic hearts, little hearts just flowing around the whole entire auric field right now and sending out love in every direction. There we go. We're going up to the throat chakra. We're going to open that up right now and clear it and balance it right now. Balancing the back of the neck as well, the shoulder blades and down the arms and fingers, clearing out arthritis and weaknesses. Yeah, bursitis, tendinitis, carpal tunnel, all that stuff is related here. TMJ, okay, clearing that, clearing sore throat. Anything in the throat right now be cleared. Any trouble swallowing, esophagus, going all the way down and through the digestive system, through the colon, clearing that negative energy and vibration now. Any entity stuck in the throat or around the head, in that area right there, hanging on the shoulders or back, bringing heaviness, we clear that now. I'm going to clear them now. There's some people with that, so I'm bringing it up. We've got 2 more to go. We're going to clear them, Michael, bring clearing, take them where they need to go, and bring light back in and close up them portals, seal up the mind right now so they don't hear that anymore, that chatter. Okay, we're going to plug in the heart to the throat chakra. We're going to open up the throat chakra even wider to speak your truth. Your yes is yes, your no is no. I can manifest anything I desire with ease and grace. I can manifest anything I desire with ease and grace. I am happy and grateful that I have a voice, and I'm going to use my voice. Yes, let it be integrated now. Yes, anytime you were told to shut up, be quiet, any of that, we're going to clear all that right now. Clear and transmute that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. There you go. We're going to go up to the third eye and behind the eyes and opening and clearing that for better intuition right now. Opening up your intuition, your gut feeling, especially ladies. When you have a gut feeling, you're right. Your intuition's spot on. So don't second judge it. Just know it's true. And we're going to clear that now. Third eye open, eyeballs open right now. Bringing more light, more truth, more openness, more space. Clearing out the cloudiness. Lots of cloudiness. We're going to clear that now. We're going to do a nice cleansing. Yeah, spray. I'm going to use a spray, a spiritual spray to clear that out right now. And moisten the eyes. Moisten the third eye. Open it up where it's been dry and feeling like drought. Okay, so we're going to just bring in this beautiful spray of golden spray, golden stars, and bring you into alignment. And then we're going to plug, the throat into the third eye. And now we're going to go to the crown chakra, which is beautiful. It's glowing right now on everyone as we're doing this. You have like a golden halo over you, everybody. And we're going to open up the crown chakra even wider to connect you to source and to plug you into source right now. And then to plug all your chakras right now into your crown chakra. And when we plug that into the crown chakra, all your chakras are aligned and open, clear and free right now. Your mind should be clearing up right now. clearing right now, clearing all clutter and confusion and all those old stuck residues, just washing off right now, just washing off, feeling peaceful, feeling loved. And we're clearing out, somebody has rejection energy. We're going to clear out rejection energy. It's still resonating in your field where you felt rejected and lonely. Okay? We're going to clear that now. Let it go, get recycled into something much better and higher vibration. We're going to put into you, I am love. I am lovable right now. And I am worthy. I am accepted. I am love. Everybody loves me and I love me. That's the most important thing. Source and God loves me. The universe loves me. And anybody who's been lied to, we remove that right now. That lie right now. Through the eons, we're clearing that now. And any and all cursed energy, cursed objects, we're going to clear that now out of your light. And we're going to give you a blast of golden energy right now with my magic wand. And I'm going to say, manifest your heart's desires. 1, 2, 3. Manifest it with ease and grace from this moment on. And so it is. Whew. And let that integrate now into everyone. I know I am feeling it. There are many people on the call that are going to take a while to, allow that energy to flow through them. And we would love to hear what's going on.
That was awesome. I mean, I was yawning through the whole process like I do. And, yeah, that was awesome. So, wow, thank you so much.
Wow. See, I'm happy and grateful to be able to help other people. That's, one of my missions here.
Absolutely. So let's take some questions and comments about what they experienced, right?
Wonderful.
So for those of you who came on after we started, it is star 2 to raise your hand, or you can submit a question on the Q&A. So we're going to go to phone number ending in 3475. 1 second. Hello. Caroline? You're unmuted. Maybe you muted yourself. Who knows?
I did mute myself.
Hello.
Hi, beautifuls. Hi.
So how was that for you?
Hi, Marlena.
Hi there.
Hi, beautiful. We've met. I've had a session with you. You're wonderful.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And thank you, Lara. So today, I felt everything, yawning, lots of colors, lots of energy flowing through my whole body. It was really, really beautiful. I feel a lot. In my heart, I shed a few tears when we brought in the love there, and feeling my brain really hot, and then everything opened and then flowed back through. So the process was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, there's no price we can put on that one. But in your heart, wow, there was a lot of anger residue in there, right?
Yeah.
So, is there any more left in there? There's a little bit left in there. There's some bitterness in there. So right now, in your mind, and not out loud, you don't have to, but in your mind, who are you bitter at? Okay. That name comes right up. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you willing right now, while we're, doing this live, to release all bitterness and anger and unforgiveness?
Yes.
Oh, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that cord. Do you realize that there was a cord stuck to a field of vibration frequency of anger, bitterness, resentment, and unresolved issues? So a bunch of things would show up in your life to, keep bringing that kind of stuff to you. So let's cut that right now and silence it, okay? So you can actually flow in joy and love now, all right? And you're not, I'm getting a message, you're not responsible for their actions, all right? So that'll bring healing in, and we're going to bring in more peace to you. And any tears that you're pouring out right now are healing tears, and we're going to bring in joy to replace that, peace to replace it, strength to replace it, positive mindset, positive heart opening now, removing that block. There was like a, wall that you put up. Nobody's going any further than this because of that. So we're going to remove that now. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to remove it now and let it go and release it all. Release it into the light with ease and grace. Yeah, you're not responsible. Okay. And letting you know that when you do this now, give it a few days and you're going to feel so good. You could be jumping up and down and dancing because you weren't allowed to, in your mind. Your heart was so blocked that it wouldn't let you even enjoy your life. So how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I felt it all, released it. I felt like, I felt really deep anger and wanted to scream and cry, but it released really easily. So, yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. It's funny because I bought myself a toy. I had it when I was a kid. It's a little man. You blow it up and you punch it. It comes back up.
Yes.
There you go. There's your joy. So when, somebody passed away and I was getting blamed, yelling, screaming at me and this and that, or somebody wants to fight with me and I'm, instead of me yelling back at them because I don't want to waste my energy on them, I come home and beat the heck out of that little man. So I let it out. I'm like, you rotten whatever, and then I'm not holding it in anymore. Because before I was like, oh man, I was depressed. I was angry, people would come for help when I was a kid and I'll be like, do I have a note on my head? So even that was bringing me stress. And if somebody, believe me, wanted to physically fight with my sister who passed away now, I would have to jump in and, beat them up. And so I don't know what was going on, but I had so much anger in me and whatever else, I blacked out and I would come to, my foot was on their throat. So I'm so glad that I was healed from that because I could have killed people and not even knowing I was doing it. So that's why I bought this little man. So I'm like, you know what, I can punch him and he'll bounce back up for more. And I'm not hurting nobody. I'm releasing the stress, right? So it might be a good thing for you to get one of them stress balls or rocks at the river, whatever it takes, and just throw it, and say, you hurt me. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to take it anymore. Throw it away. Just start throwing it away from you so you don't hold it in anymore. And you should be probably about 3 days from now. You can email Alara and let her know how you're doing. That would be great. I want to see you dancing and singing.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I see a lady on my screen right now. She's in this nice bubble bath, okay? And that's what I feel for you, to jump into a bubble bath and, just let yourself float in the beautiful energy of love. Yeah.
Thank you, Christina.
So welcome.
Thank you, Caroline. Let me know how you're doing in a few days, okay?
I will, beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's got to integrate, that was really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Helps a lot of people.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I love that, that little process of having that blow up man that you can beat up, because sometimes we need that, right?
Yeah, I said, what am I going to get? And then I got myself a hula hoop.
Yeah.
And it's got those, I don't know, sand or something in it. And when I got it home, I realized all the chakra colors are on my hula hoop.
Nice.
So what I do with that is I get it around my stomach And I start going, okay, we're going to go to the root chakra. And as I'm spinning it clockwise, I'm opening up my root chakra.
Mm-hmm.
And then I move it up as far as I can, you know. I just haven't figured out how to do it on top of my head, but my arm.
Exactly. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take another question. So phone number ending in 8757. 8757. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Awesome.
Hello?
Who's this?
This is Carla.
Hi, Carla.
I actually knew I was going to get picked. I was just waiting. I kept hearing my name.
Awesome.
I did cards this morning, and I've been going through some challenging times with my daughter. And the cards that I drew this morning were all about the red color and the lower chakras. I've been doing a lot of inner work, and we're talking about abundance and 24 karat, and I thought that was genius. But I've been doing conscious work, bringing abundance to myself, knowing that I deserve all the abundance that can come to me. So I'm all about opening my heart, or doing that extra push that will bring me even more abundance and getting ready for my work and even for relationships.
Yeah, I think we should start with you, Carla, with the relationship that popped up immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're having some struggle with your daughter now. How old is she?
24.
24. Does she live with you?
I am living with her. I'm helping her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's wow. So stress is an issue here. Okay. Let's see. Do you feel burdened, like burden? Do you feel like you're a burden?
I feel like I am fighting to make sure that I don't live her life in trying to help her. That I continue, aiming for my own.
Wonderful. So you can be your own individual, and that's great, and that you're not in her way. So,
yeah.
Yeah, a word that came up was burden. So even though you don't realize it, like you don't, feel that it's in your subconscious mind. So we're going to remove that belief that's underlying there that you are a burden to her. Somewhere there's that belief under there hiding. Okay, so it popped up. So when it pops up like that, that's the number one block that wants to be erased right now. So are you willing to allow me to remove that for you?
Yes, and when you say burden, I even feel, I don't know how, probably it's even hard to say, but probably even feeling like she is a burden on my journey.
Right.
Because I am so concerned about her.
Yeah, we're going to first remove it out of you. Okay, we're going to remove that from you, because when it removes from you, okay, then other people, they can vibrate in any vibration they want, but when you're not vibrating in that anymore, it doesn't bother you anymore. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. So let's remove that burden block, okay, and remove it off your shoulders. You have tightness in your neck and shoulders. So
yes.
Yeah, I see an angel actually massaging your shoulders and neck right now to release that burden feeling, heaviness, tightness, okay, tiredness, struggle. It's all there. It went to your neck and back.
Yes.
That's where you were holding that energy. And your body isn't even straight up, okay? I can see it like pulling you backward. It's like pulling your head and your back backward. So chiropractic adjustment here. And it's all emotions and feelings and thoughts that you have. So a good practice after this call is to go outside, okay, and walk, all right, and open your arms and swing them. swing your arms, and you know what I'm saying, like a little kid would do when they're really happy. Okay?
Yeah, I've been doing that at the gym, actually.
Yeah, I would say do it right after the call. Get outside, swing your arms if you can skip, you know, skipping, things like that. Like we did when we were little kids. We had fun. We didn't care about nothing else. We fall down, get back up, and keep going. That's what we have to do. A dog will get wet and shake it off, okay? They don't like that feeling. They shake it off. Us humans, as adults, we seem to hold on to it, and we keep dealing with it and struggling with it. So the back of your neck right now, all the way down your spine, straightening and aligning you, and I'm going to push you forward and put you back in your body. Your head and neck and top of your shoulders is hanging out of your body.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
Yeah, so we're going to put you back in, okay? Yeah, all the way in, go back in, all the way in. Yeah. All the way in. Arms too. Go in. Thank you. Locking you back in. I'm going to put a seatbelt around your waist so you stay in your body and you stay empowered, okay? That way, when you're empowered, things start just looking differently for you. You're not worrying about that no more. What she's doing, he's doing, he said, she said, okay? And you don't feel out of place anymore. So we're going to put you in a bubble. Right now, a bubble of protection and peace. And self-worth has to come into you right now. You are worth it. Do you know that?
Yes.
You have no idea how much you're worth. You are precious gold to God's source, and your daughter is too. And any of that rivalry, karma, stress, whatever it is between you two, let's bring in forgiveness here. Okay? Forgiveness and love. All right? And you don't have to live out all this nonsense anymore. And I see a lot of energy. There's bitterness there and aggression. So we're going to clear that now. Okay? And I'd love to have a session with you because we could go and clear that totally. Yeah. So how are you feeling now?
I am allowing. And I normally don't feel physical, like any type of physical feelings when I have sessions, and I have plenty. So I just get in a conscious state of allowing, you know, the shift to take place.
Right. So how's your neck and shoulders now?
They're good. I think it'll probably, I will probably know when I start moving.
Yeah, good. So move around and let us know, okay?
Yes.
Because I see it still, you know, it's working. They're like moving energy for you. Okay? So
I love the angel massaging.
Yeah, I can see it. It's amazing, some of the things I can see. And it was a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise.
Yeah. Watch and see what happens when your vibration is different now.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Carla.
Well, much blessings to you guys.
Thank you. That is so cool that you could actually, you know, see her body being outside her body, you know?
Mhm.
And then bringing her back in.
Yeah, you have to. Sometimes they'll go in easy, and then other times they're like giving me a struggle. And actually, it was funny because I could see one of her elbows trying to elbow me, like I don't want to go back in.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Get back in there," and locked her in the seatbelt seat. Because when we're out of our body, you know, any part of us can hang out. You know, it's usually our head because it's like, "Get me out of here," you know.
Mm-hmm.
Or I want to look over there, or I don't want to look at this. And then we lose our power. And we get sick or we get pain or something, you know. So if someone can come along and see that and get you back in, what a difference.
Absolutely. So I wanted to take some questions from the Q&A as well.
Okay.
So we'll just take a few quick questions and then we'll talk about the special offer. So there was a question from Jeffrey at the beginning of the call, and Jeffrey said, I want to stop thinking that I won't have enough money to pay all my bills. How do I fix that? And so I know we covered a bit of that during the actual call, but do you have anything for Jeffrey in particular?
Yeah, this beautiful package would definitely clear that up once and for all. Knowing that you are worthy. See, because like I said, we were brought up, in a different, everybody had different family and different feelings and emotions about money or anything,
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to money, the word money sometimes even stresses people out. So I can say cash or abundance or wealth, So if money, when I say money and that person there, Jeff, gets stressed out, I won't have enough money. Okay, so that's a subconscious block. Where did it come from? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you see that there wasn't enough money, that they were fighting over it with your parents, or some experience in your life that brought that fear in, right? So what we want to do is we want to get into that and we want to clear it. And then not only clearing it, we want to remove any of the memory of it, okay? And then fill you up with the truth, okay? So we come in and we, clear that subconscious belief and the root of it. And if there's any entities attached to it, we'll clear them as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeffrey here should invest in this package so that can be cleared. And then the money will start coming in from all over the place, all kinds of ways. It doesn't always have to be money. It can be, a new job. It could be a new offer. It could be, a new item that shows up that's worth money. You can go to a garage sale, and suddenly see this beautiful item and you get it home and you find out it's something that's worth, $5,000. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I just say, come on in any way you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And then there's a question from Julie. And Julie says, how can I start to have money ASAP? I'm a single parent with 2 kids and haven't worked in 20 years. Help.
Okay. Well, the first thing is you have 2 children. You're good with children. Okay. So there's a job right there for you. It doesn't pay much, we know. So if you're good with children, then babysit. All right. It brings money in. You don't have to leave the house, right?
Yeah.
And I did it. I actually was doing that, and I was working on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was good at baking. So I started baking cookies and breads. And the universe decided to put me in New York Times. And I was like, really? Single mom, struggling to pay that mortgage back then. And this is why she's selling these cookies. Well, the lady contacted me and put a big ad in there. Boy, did my business boom. So the universe is saying, use your gifts. What are you good at? Okay, that you can do right from home. All right. Instead of saying, I haven't worked and money's hard. Well, okay, if that's what it was yesterday. But since you got on the call, things are changing. As long as you are willing to participate now in receiving the money, okay, from helping people. All right. That's where your money comes from, is doing, helping somebody, doing something, with your gifts, happy things. So if you're great with teaching kids, crafting, playing for a couple hours while the parents go to work or shopping, the good thing is like Christmas time or Valentine's or something like that. People need a babysitter. They can't go shopping with those kids. So I used to say, okay, $30, go shopping. Right? And I didn't care. Go shopping for 2 hours. I make $30. I didn't do nothing. The kids were playing, gave them some snacks and things like that. It was fun. I love being around children and animals because they're fun. So there's an idea for that beautiful lady.
Yeah, think outside the box.
Exactly. There's nothing stopping us except us.
Yeah.
So it takes somebody else to come in sometimes and say, hey, here's an idea.
Yeah, that's for sure. And this might get her, mind thinking in different directions,
Definitely,
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we'll go back to the Q&A and the live questions because we still have some questions in a moment, but I just want to talk about the special offer before we run out of time. I don't want to. We're not running out of time, but I don't want to run out of time.
Right. So wow, today, right? What do we have? 3 packages here, right?
Yeah, package A, B, and C. So if you're on the live page, you can just click on special offer, and if you're not on the live page, there should be a button on if you're on the Instant Health Seminar. But if not, you can go to alara.at/show/Marlene, MARLENEA. Awesome. So package A, B, and C.
Yeah, here we go. So this is a package that I put together which has the most testimonials, ever. So I said, let's do this because this time of year we just all went through Chinese New Year and Feng Shui. People may not understand Feng Shui, but your house needs to be decluttered in order to bring in more income. So there's a good message. But this package A, has 7 beautiful tracks. The first one is Prepare to Prosper. So first we have to, get your stage set. So we're going to clear the way to receiving an ever increasing flow of 24 karat gold money manifestations. So all you're going to do is sit back, relax, and just absorb it all in. So I'm doing all the work here. You're just sitting there receiving. So how awesome is that? And then I come in with my beautiful divine eraser. So when I take the eraser, it magically will erase the old residue, patterns, beliefs with ease, And then what I'm doing is a 24 karat gold abundance wash process. So we first remove all the residue and patterns, and then I come in and do a wash on top of that. So you'll feel more clean and just like, no more entities on you and negative feelings. And you'll feel really good. You'll feel like you just took a beautiful bath in gold. And then Fountain of Truth, we need to put something in after we take things out. So Fountain of Truth, they all go in order, is 24 karat gold infusion of empowering truth, which is your new magical manifestation reality. So once we take out the lies, then we bring in the truth to replace it. So then you are just going to sit back, relax, and receive that. This one here, the next track here, the 24 karat gold manifesting grid is my most powerful process here, And be glad that it's in package A, everyone. This is a guided meditation where we're going to go deeper and deeper into 24 karat gold power, You will fully be engaged in it. You'll get charged up, energized, and we're going to plug you into your 24 karat gold manifesting grid. So when we do that, you're going to feel a difference. You're going to feel alive again. You're going to feel engaged. You're going to feel ready to manifest. Anything is possible. And this one here, you can use in the bathtub too, or in the rain. 24 karat gold money magic shower. Receive, receive, receive. You're going to experience a blast of high vibrational showers, wave after wave after wave of beautiful infusions of magic bliss. So you can turn that on and just fill up the bathtub with your favorite oils and salts and just let it play. And you can play it on a loop and just, act like you're out on the middle of the ocean on a lovely raft, and just allow yourself to feel that presence of the energy of 24 karat gold. It's beautiful. The next one is 24 karat gold permanent prosperity. This process will set permanent prosperity in place. So prosperity can come in any direction, any way it wants, and now it's going to be permanent for you, So we're going to align you with infinite, ever-increasing financial upgrades. So it's ever increasing. And the more you listen to this track, the more you open up and the more it increases. So you might be at a job where you make $300 a week right now. And that's just over broke a job. It's just over broke. J-O-B. And then you use these tracks and you start to see suddenly your mind is like, I am making $300. You use this track, you're making $500. Suddenly you're getting a promotion. Suddenly you get a, inspiration. So, that's what happens with these tracks. And then the third beautiful thing here is you will suddenly be noticed by people because you're looking different. You're glowing in the dark. I want to let you know that. You will have like a gold frequency come upon you the more you listen to these. I have a testimonial or two about that. And then the last track here in package A is 1, 2, 3, manifest it. You see me standing there if you're on the sales page with my magic wand. This is a bonus track that you're going to be getting. I'll be utilizing my 24 karat gold magic wand. You're going to stand up in your power. There's endless possibilities now. Let the magic begin, right? So that's package A. And then package B is the extension to that, okay? So after you go through A, this one goes even deeper where we go and smash the glass ceiling, all right? So if you have a ceiling where you can't get any further than you are right now for some reason, then there is a set point and it's in your way. It's like having a ceiling over you. So we need to smash it together. So we're going to actually be smashing a glass ceiling so you can embody a limitless mindset, okay? And there are the frequencies in this track which will help you to break that set point. So you won't be stuck at $300 a week, okay, or no job at all, or any of that stuff that might have been acting up before this call, all right? And then the next one is breaking the inner mirror. It's a cleansing process to remove old self-limiting beliefs, traits, and patterns. Okay, so your inner mirror is portraying images of you, and it's going out into the world, and it's mirroring back into your life what you are like portraying out. So your vibration, okay, is like your inner mirror. So we want to cleanse that and remove all the old self-limiting beliefs, okay, traits and patterns, and clear that for you so that when people see you then, they're like, oh, wow, look at the change in that person. Or opportunities start coming where people just walk up to you out of the blue and say, hey, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, okay, this is different. I've never had someone walk up to me out of the blue and hand me money or buy me dinner or whatever it may be. Or suddenly you bang into somebody and you're like, wow, they're really good looking, and you hit it off. That has happened. The next one, that's probably my next car, luxury and prestige. This activation will install your true wealth, okay, which is your divine blueprint. So as you listen to that, it's going to install into you your true wealth, okay? And all of a sudden, you're going to be thinking about luxury, and your mind is on luxury, and your vibration's on luxury, and you know what's going to happen after that. You're coming out of poverty. This one here, the winner's circle, we're going to be installing 24 karat gold frequencies for sudden luck, okay, and being chosen, okay, and you'll be open to receive. So that helps a lot of people that, they may scratch off the winning lottery ticket, who knows. Whatever happens, sudden luck is coming to you. It could be heavenly luck or earthly luck. It doesn't matter. Let it be, right? And my favorite track here is 24 karat gold bank account. Everybody would love to have a 24 karat gold bank account. We're going to do a 15-minute guided meditation where we're entering into the vortex of the elite, okay, the wealthy, the millionaires, okay? And here you're going to meet your angel of wealth and your higher self, okay? You'll be fully engaged and now plugged into your 24 karat gold bank account where you can access it any time. So this package will be yours forever, okay? I say don't share it because the energy won't be the same for the next person. There's also a bonus track, and that one is 24 karat gold magic carpet ride where I say lay on your bed and do this. I have fun with this one. We're going to take a magical journey where we roll out the golden magic carpet. And we're going to take a ride into the vortex, okay? and it's guided hypnotic process. My voice will be echoing, okay? I'm using a special microphone when I do that, so I want you to understand that when you listen to it. You know, I am doing it for a reason, all right? You can wear headphones if you like. If you fall asleep, it's still going to work, and that's all good. That's a bonus track for going in with package B. And then we also are offering a 30-minute session with me. And that's a great value right there because it's over $100 less here than if you had a session with me just, you know, from my website. So that is our 3 packages today. There we go. Okay. We are good.
Awesome. Thank you. And yeah, there's, you know, I just wanted to remind everyone too, you know, it's important to listen to the tracks in order. So I know that some of them like really are going to be jumping out at you and saying, oh, let's do this one, right? But, you know, it helps to do them in order, right?
Definitely. Let me get this. Yeah. Yeah, when I made this package, believe it or not, it was done in the specific order for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first one we got to prepare, you know, and then we work on each level. So you can't go from being on welfare to a millionaire. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
By jumping from that to 24 karat gold bank account because you're still stuck in that old vibration, and the mindset and the belief systems need to be released and cleared out. So I do have one beautiful person, and they were gifted a package and they utilized it, and they it didn't take them long to from homeless, okay, to getting a townhome and then getting a beautiful job and working with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a night, and their relationship got better, and now they got to move because they're making too much money. Okay, so yeah,
that's a problem.
They went and got gold shoes. They went to get their hair done, and when they finished, you know, doing their hair, they took pictures and showed me that gold in their hair.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, how beautiful. It's like 24 karat gold shimmers in their hair everywhere. I'm like, see? Because you're working in the gold energy. Mm-hmm. And you light up, and then you go, the universe is seeing me because I glow in the dark.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I would rather be glowing in the dark than sitting in a dark house, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let the light in. You know, in more ways than one. Yeah. So,
awesome.
Woo.
So,
I feel good.
Do you want to take some more questions, or do you want to do another process?
Let's take a few questions, and we'll do a process when we're ready to end the call, because that would be awesome.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to phone number ending in 0163. 0163. I'm going to unmute you. Hello?
Hi, this is Rich. I'm feeling much better than before the call.
Awesome.
I think I still have an infection that I've had for about 9 days. I'd like to have that gone. And, you know, in order to be rich, it's nice to be feeling healthy. And,
exactly. So where is your infection?
Oh, well, I just feel weak all over, and I feel it in my ankles. I tend to have low adrenal function. You know, I test as having low active thyroid and low active testosterone.
Okay, so that's your root chakra, dear.
Yes.
Okay, so after the process, did you feel any difference in you?
Yes. Frankly, I kind of hoped that I would be okay with it without your attention, but I still do feel some fever in my forehead.
Okay.
And still a little bit of an ache in my left ankle.
Right. So it has to move out. It's like, okay, stuck in your head now, and it's like, where do I escape? Where do I get out? You see what I mean?
Yes.
It wants to get out, and it's not going to stay. Okay. So one question for you. All right.
Yes.
If you say the word infection to me,
Infection.
it says to me that you are holding in, okay? Like
Infection.
instead of letting that out. So who are you angry at?
Oh, my housemate had this infection for a month, and we occasionally get angry at each other.
There you go.
And
Okay.
somebody else cut off a wonderful relationship about 6 weeks ago.
Okay, and then after 6 weeks, suddenly you get this infection.
Yeah, right.
Right? Okay.
A loss produces infections, but this time it took 6 weeks, which is a little bit unusual.
Yeah, well, it goes up, and it was already coming. It was growing and growing and growing, and then it gets, it starts to come out in the physical. It's like, hello, I'm over here,
Right.
So, that's why I said get one of them little dolls and beat it up, instead of taking it out on each other. It is hard to live with somebody, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people have cats and dogs, okay?
Yeah, right. Dogs are easier than humans.
Yeah. So let's start now at the head for a minute. And if there's a fever there, and it's all in your head, you see all them thoughts in your head, like I'm angry at so and so, okay? And then put it in, okay? So are you ready and willing to let it go and forgive them, all the way forgive them?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Well, I could use any help I can get.
You just want to know, all the way forgive is what I got for you, okay? And let it go right now, and do not take it back.
Yes.
Okay? They're only mirroring what you're putting out. So,
yes.
Okay, so we're going to remove victim energy from you. Okay, you're playing the victim. Why? Okay, so we want to remove that. You've been disempowered. Okay, playing a victim. Even fighting with your roommate is playing victim. Drama.
Yes.
You like drama?
No.
Okay. Did you grow up in drama?
Not really. My mother was depressed, so it's kind of a dull
Yeah,
drama.
that's drama too. She gave you drama from just having that depression and, whatever she couldn't do. So anyway, so we're going to remove drama and the need to have drama in your life, the need to have arguments in your life to feel safe and secure for some reason. We're going to clear that now. It doesn't matter. We're going to clear depression residue. And forgive your mother.
Yes.
Okay?
Forgive my mother.
Yeah, thank you. And forgive your roommate.
Forgive my roommate, Joyce.
And we send peace to both of you and to your mom and you, even if she's here or not. We're going to just cut all them cords there. The need to have this problem. We're going to clear it. And your head, we're going to take that energy now and start to pull it all together and let it come out your ear. I don't care. Somewhere else. Where there's an exit, right? An exit. So the ear is close to the head. So clear that now. Clearing it now. Clear it through all lifetimes right now. All of it out. Is it starting to lighten up, Richard?
Yeah, when you said cut, as soon as you said cut cords, there was a change, and you got more as you went through ears and so forth.
Yeah, we're going to bring in cooling. We're going to calm you down and cool you down. You had a hot head. You're hot-headed. So, yeah, so believe it or not, it will come out like that. And so I'm glad you got joy, because joy is shifting it too. It helps a lot. So we're going to clear that down through your esophagus. We're going down into your stomach, your lower back area, the root chakra, okay? The root chakra is saying, oh, no. I don't know why I'm saying, oh, no, but we're there, and that's too bad. And we're going to plug your adrenals back in. We're going to flush your kidneys, because kidneys say pissed off. Okay? Whenever you get pissed off, your kidneys get infected or something. So we're going to, clear that now. And men seem to hold it in their lower back. Okay?
Yeah.
And then it acts up in the prostate and all that stuff below. Okay? So we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do a divine flush right now. And let that go. Let it go all the way out. And let that joy become infectious. Okay? Let everybody on the call just listen to his laugh and start laughing because he came on with a fever, okay, an infection. And now we're saying, what fever? What infection? It doesn't exist anymore in this time, right, in this vortex. And we're going to spin some healing energy throughout your whole body, through all your cells and organs, and through your bloodstream right now, clearing that out. And raising up your immune system so you have divine immunity.
Yes, divine immunity.
There. So how are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm feeling very cheerful, very much lighter. I feel maybe even hotter in my forehead, which is a good sign that it's changed. But I'm sure that will be gone soon enough.
It's burning it out. It's burning it out.
Right. Fever. Yeah, fever is up for killing things. That's part of the immune system.
Right. Burn it right out. Come out the ears. Come out of the ears where it went in. You heard something and it ticked you off, and you got a hot head, and you're like, "I'm right," and they're not. So,
of course, I'm right, and they're not. But being right, I'd rather be happy than right.
Yeah, we know. Been there, done that. My uncle and I come up with a solution when he was on the earth here. I said, "You're right in your opinion. I'm right in mine." And it ends the argument.
You're right in your opinion. I'm right in my opinion.
That's it. So when you're supposed to fight, just let them yell and say whatever, and then just say, "You know what? You're right in your opinion, and I'm right in mine." And you might find some laughter at that when they finally realize, "Oh my goodness, that's true." So let's allow you to just float in the energy of divine health.
Divine health leading to divine financial prosperity.
That's it. Yeah. So are you working now?
Well, I've not for the last 3 days. I do have work I can do.
Feel good. Okay.
I do have plenty of work I can do.
Wonderful. So we're going to give you a boost of energy right now. And then grab the package, and if you can get a session with you and your roommate, that'd be great.
You can have both of us on the line.
So you guys can get along like you're supposed to.
Yeah, both of us on the line at the same time?
Exactly.
Uh-huh. That might work.
Yeah. That'll be my gift to you two, so you stop beating each other up.
Fortunately, not physically.
I know, it's just mentally, you know, like you're mad and they're mad, so they got to let it out on somebody else. Yeah.
Or in ourselves, which is why we're both sick.
Right, yeah, exactly. So we want to, help you both get out of that mode, and then you can go beat up the entities instead.
Well, we clear entities pretty effectively.
Yeah, I can sense that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I just said that, you see.
Right.
So, you got to be careful when you're clearing them that they don't, come back and kick you.
No, we just ask them where they want to go and invite them to go there.
I don't think I'd ask them. I just tell them.
Well,
beat it. Michael Jackson said, "Beat it. Don't you know you've been defeated?" So send them out and, kick them in the butt on the way out the door,
Well, if they don't go upon invitation or instruction, then we do get forceful.
Uh-huh. Yeah, try the salt cure too,
Say again?
The salt, salt and water cure in the house is helpful a lot. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Great idea.
Thank you so much for your call.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you so much. Yes, I will. I already do.
Good.
Just his name,
Yeah, rich. Awesome. So we have some questions on the Q&A about stuff. Hold on. And I am going to take 1 second. But there was just some questions on the Q&A that I wanted to address really quickly. So somebody was asking about, when you make the jars for fund money, et cetera, and they were saying those odd jobs may not seem to be enough to make ends meet, but I bet it's like greasing the wheels and can attract other income and opportunities, right? And question, when you make the jars for fund money, car, et cetera, do you charge up or bless the jar to help attract money to the cause?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I had an intention, that I would not touch the money that were in these vacation jar or whatever you want for a whole year.
Right. Yep.
And I didn't touch it. It didn't matter if, I didn't have, in my mind, I didn't have enough money to pay a certain bill. I wouldn't touch that money because I would hide it, get it out of my, view. It's good to put it in a closet so you're not looking at it going, oh, yeah, I got money right there. I can grab it. Other people say, where you can see it. I didn't do that because I had to train myself not to touch it. And then in a year, I'm like, oh, my goodness, look at I got a lot of money, and it was amazing. But in the meantime, I would make myself like a piece of paper, write it down. Okay, your bills or whatever they are, divide them into 4, and every week put that amount of money in that envelope, in the fireproof box, and then you would always have that money to pay each bill. You would never have to use a credit card or any of that. You can have an emergency fund. So something breaks down, you'll have some extra money there to use, and so you're not going into debt anymore. You're coming out of debt and you're going into the abundance. Okay. That's an easy way to do it. So if you, have an income and you have certain bills and it's not enough income, then you need to look at a second income. Okay. I am one to have 2 and 3 and 4 incomes. Okay. They could be small in my mind, but there's something coming in. So there's a constant flow for me.
Awesome. So here's a question from Carla, not the Carla that was on the live call, but this is a different Carla, and she says, I can easily visualize, but when following a meditation, is work still happening even though I don't feel anything or just feels like pictures in my mind?
Yeah, well, see, when you can visualize it, not only visualizing it, knowing it, there's a knowing, right? So you got to believe it. You can't just be questioning it. So you see, you need some clearing done. So if you can grab the package, that would help you a lot because I'm doing all the work. You're just sitting back, receiving, right? And we got to clear that subconscious block that's saying, confusion, it's not working for me. Why isn't it working for me? I'm not good enough. I can't meditate. I don't know how. You see, all that stuff is getting in the way. Right. So if I come in and clear that and then start embedding your mind with the truth, the power, you're like, wow. And you don't have to do much at all except just receive it. And then things start happening for you. And you're like, wow, this never happened before. I just found $50 on the ground, whatever. Awesome. So, the universe starts answering us when our vibration is in that, wherever vibration it is. That's the answers coming to us. So confusion will only bring you more confusion, but empowerment brings you into your power, and then your vibration's up, and then the universe is like, okay, they're ready for this now. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, thank you. And so I wanted to go to somebody who's been waiting on the web call for a long time. Okay. All I have is EL, so I'm going to unmute you, EL, on the web call. 1 sec.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Marlene.
Hi. Who's this?
Hi, Claire.
This is Elizabeth. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Marlene, my love. Marlene, would you please I feel I want something on chest and maybe solar plexus. I want to feel free. I want to feel free and to be able to manifest whatever I want.
Okay, so what is stopping you?
This thing, this block on the sternum, on the chest.
Right. So you're still allowing that there, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it is much better, but
Right.
still, I don't know if it's
back.
solar plexus or what.
And then you took it back because you were afraid to live without it. I know it sounds weird. People do that a lot. They'll take it back because they're like, this feels weird without it. I don't know what to do without it. So you have to make a decision now. All right? Can you live without that?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can your subconscious mind live without it?
Yes.
Okay, so why is your subconscious mind still holding on to that energy?
It is someone or something is not letting it go.
Who's in charge of that?
It should be me, but it feels like it is something from somewhere else.
Okay.
Maybe it is, I don't know, from past life. I don't know. It is
All
from
right.
someone else.
Yeah, so we need
There is a dark energy.
Right. So we need to acknowledge who's got the power. You have the power, right? Okay. So now you have to stay in your power, okay, and stop being afraid of it.
That's
right?
the thing. I want to be so strong that that thing doesn't get even near me.
Right. So that thing is only there to say, hey, you let me in. You were on that vibration. And then you got released from it and you went right back into that vibration. So here I am again. See what it does? Okay. So when you're in that vibration, that's what you get. Okay. So you need to come out of that vibration. You need to be willing to come out of that vibration and stay out of it.
Well, I just felt it.
Okay. So being there, let me see, it is actually a witchcraft spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you pick up witchcraft?
Many. There were many.
Okay.
But there is one specific one which I don't know.
Is it male? I'm asking your higher mind, male or female?
I think it feels male.
Okay. So where did you pick it up? This lifetime?
It is possible, maybe either past life from my father's ancestor or from one of my lectures which I had before.
Okay. So let's go back to your lecture. Okay. What happened at the lecture that upset you?
There was an old man who came, which it was, I don't know if he had schizophrenia. There was something wrong. Well, there were several. There were many. Okay.
So you picked up one of the entities, okay, and you were vibrating on that vibration so they can attach to you. So we have to ask you one last time, are you ready to really let go of it and not take it back?
Yes, 100% sure.
All right. Is your subconscious mind ready?
I think so.
We need to know. Is your subconscious mind ready now?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. We have to do this for a reason with you. It's a little different. And, yeah, so we're going to call in Michael and angels to support right now. Calling in your higher self. Calling in your empowerment right now. Calling in divine love and light of source God. Angels come in right now and assist. There's a lot of emotional tugging inside of you that's holding this in place. You're angry at your birth mother. I want you to forgive your mother right now. Say, I forgive my mom.
I forgive her.
I forgive my mom.
I forgive my mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love my mom, but I'm afraid
No but.
that again she does something wrong.
No but. Let's not go into the story. I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I forgive you, Mom.
I forgive you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I allow you to love me.
I love you to love me, yeah.
Wow. All right. So there you go. And we got some dad energy coming in here, which is restriction, kind of stern energy. I forgive you, Dad.
I forgive you, Dad.
I love you, Dad. Come on.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad, even though you betrayed me and you did
No, we're
a
not
lot of
going to go into
something.
the story. You see?
Okay.
Don't go into the story. All right. The story is keeping this set of demons in your chest, in your heart, and they will do some damage there. We don't want to talk about. So, I forgive you, Dad.
I forgive you, Dad.
No matter what happened.
No matter what happened.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
There you go. I forgive God.
I forgive myself. I love God. I forgive God. I love God. I thank God for everything.
I forgive every person that ever entered my life.
I forgive every person that entered into my life.
Now take a nice breath out and just be like, ah.
Oh.
Let it out and let it out, let it out, all the way out. All that hurt, all the shame, all the resentment. Let all that out right now. Mike will come and start to remove these energies, these entities, all the stuck emotion, residue, pain, hurt, shame, blame, all the drama, all the karma. And bring in peace now into the heart space. Opening up to receive love from the mother, the father, from God, from other people. Allowing people to be your friend. Trusting again.
Marlene, can I say something? Regarding this, another guy who came into, which I think it was him, he had very dark energy and probably he did it. He was in the lecture and then I asked him to help me with that old man just to protect me because I knew it distracts him also, not to hurt me also. So then later he calls me and he asked me to help him, and I realized that he said that he was married or to a woman, which what I saw, she had nothing to do with him, but he wanted kind of like maybe black magic or whatever he did. He wanted her to be with him, and I knew it's not right, so I refused working on him, and maybe that's why he did it.
So can I just interrupt for a second, Elizabeth? You know, perhaps this is more of a personal session, so maybe Marlene can help do something in this call, but maybe this is more advanced and more in, you know, for
just I needed to release it just in one word. Maybe Marlene, one word can say something.
No, it would be more than one word. We just had a lot of work to do, and there's still some belief systems running. I
think it is released.
Yeah, there's some relief there. I know that already. I would prefer, actually, like Alara just said, to have a private session to get rid of the rest of it. Okay, and also, just let that do what it's doing right now, and then, you know, get a session with me here. You'll get package A, B, and C and work with that. It'll start clearing more of it out of you and getting you back up into your personal power where you should be. And then that thing will just like bounce right out because it can't stay in the highest vibration. It can only stay in the vibration that you're in right now because you're in this victim mode.
Yes, I feel like since I didn't help him, it's like I owed him something.
No, no. So for now, that's about all I can do on the call.
God
So,
bless you. Both of
yeah,
you.
I want you to get a session.
Yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Marlene and Alara.
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
you.
And Alara, hold on a minute. I want to clear all fear from anybody on the call right now, all negative energies, entities, any fear that might have come up in people's minds or thought patterns. We're going to clear that now for everyone and put us all in a sacred space of joy and peace right now. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sometimes they get afraid when they, have to hear things like that.
Yeah.
I deal with all, people from all walks of life, whatever level you're at. I meet you there and we go deep,
And that's the thing, is like those kinds of things do happen and they can happen. Yeah, so it is good for people to know, but it's just something that I think that one of those types of things needs a bit more time, and needs more of the personal attention,
Yeah. And it takes more than 5 seconds, at times.
Yeah.
For a situation with certain people. So, it's all good, and energy is just energy,
Yep.
So if we stay high up in the gratitude and bliss and thank you, and, those things will bounce off you. They'll be like running. And people with those things won't even come near you. They're like, they can't see you because you're not in that vibration.
Right.
And you're not the match. You're not the match for that. Yeah, so it's like, the devil is no match for God. You see?
Right.
So that's the best way to put it, So you walk in a dark room and you can't see nothing. The vibration's really dark and scary. And then you turn the light on. And you can see everything, and it's beautiful, And that's what we want to do, keep the light on from the inside of us out and let it radiate out, Yeah. So do we have any other questions or million?
Of course. There's still tons of questions on the Q&A and people with their hand raised.
Okay. I don't know, whatever you feel like, Alara, because
of course there's questions still.
I mean, if you got to get up, Alara, and walk around or something, do that, whatever you need to do. Yeah. I don't know how long you want to go. We're at 2 hours now, everybody. Yeah. And I know that, the energy is moving for anybody. But is there a certain, if you look on the webcast, is there a certain question that's similar?
It's all about, money blocks, I'm just saying if there's anything just how to unblock the flow of abundance and money, right? Upgrade with finances.
Okay. Yeah, we want to flow.
Yeah. And just breaking out of bad habits, like habits of, the payday loans or, going into those envelopes if you have them, but just those bad habits, breaking those bad habits of getting into debt, for example.
Yeah, fear does that, right? It makes you run. It makes you run in the wrong direction. So if you have fear, all of a sudden you get something comes up and, you're like, oh my goodness. And you get fear. Don't do nothing. Do not take any action when you're in a fear mode. Okay. It causes you to go in debt. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
You've seen years ago, people jumped off bridges because of money, paper with ink on it. It bothers me that they would just end it when tomorrow could have been a better day for them. That's why I said don't put all your money in one basket. Don't rely on some man or some woman or some job or something to be your everything and rely on all of it for love and romance and money and income, because they will disappoint you. You know, I got to tell you this. And so you get disappointed, you get angry, you know, and you don't trust anybody, and you won't take a move for yourself, and you block yourself, you know. So if you have a block right now, it's in your mind. All right. It's in your vibration. So, you need to come and receive what is offered. Okay. So you have a choice to make. Do you want to stay like that? You know, I hope not. You know, grab package A, you know, if that's the level you're at, to get going, to get started. And then as you expand and income starts flowing in, which it shall, you can grab, you know, package B or C. You know, grab what you can, and then let us know how you're doing, because I know myself, when I created this package, a lot of things shifted for me just creating it, and things started, you know, showing up in my life. And then my clients were getting free cars, you know, new jobs, new opportunities, money just showing up, different things. Like that one woman there got a, you know, somebody gifted her on the call. They heard her crying. She was homeless. So they said, here, you know, get a session. They bought the packages with a session. She started working on the packages right away. And it wasn't even 2 weeks later, she's emailing me, telling me all this great stuff happening in her life, you know. And it took a little bit to get her to where she is now, where they're saying, okay, you're making too much money, you got to move.
Right.
It's like a good thing, you know. So I wouldn't care if it took me 6 months. Okay, if you're in debt right now and living on macaroni and cheese in a closet or in your car, I wouldn't care if it took me 6 months to get into my own home and own my own home. All right. So you can go from your car or homeless within a week or so into a place. Okay. And they find you a place to live. Suddenly you're like, wow. All right. So it makes you feel better, and your vibration's going up and up and up, because some people have to take step by step, and other people, they're ready to manifest it. So as soon as they start utilizing the new vibration in the package, the manifestations are like, you know, snap your finger and they're showing up. So it all depends on your belief system. Okay. And like the one lady we just heard, I would be clearing, and she's telling the rest of the story. Okay. So yeah. So she's in need of clearing all that story underneath it, and the anger and the hurt. And then she's beating herself up for being in that position, you know? So, this is what happens to all of us. We all go through different things, and then we go, okay, that's coming up. Let's, you know, deal with it. Don't hide it. Don't push it down in the body and get an infection, or take it out on other people. Because we get angry, you know, and upset. We're just, you know, normal. It's normal. But don't allow yourself to stay that way too long. Okay. Come in and get the assistance that's available, right? We can only do so much on a call.
Yep, exactly. Yep, and you can do so much more in a 30-minute private session with you.
Definitely. That, and utilizing this package, because it's like, you know, even package A is like having 7 different sessions with me. And then you go to B, and then you had 14 sessions with me. All right. And then you get get a session of 30 minutes. That's 15 sessions.
Right.
Okay. And that's the truth. I mean, I know. I sat there and I'm like, wow, you know, I don't even know what I'm channeling in some of them until I listen to it, because I'm in a zone where I'm just not me anymore. It's the spirit takes over. So this has been like an awesome call. And if I could do a process right now, like I promised everyone, because I don't want to keep you on, Alara. I know you got things to do, and yeah. So we did the chakras, and now, so let me do a grounding into, what's the word we have over here. Okay, into opening to receive, okay? Because a lot of people are closed to receiving on this call, all right? So let's do clear. We're going to clear any and all excuses that come up to stop you from experiencing change, okay? So everybody be open right now to allow this clearing to come and clear any and all excuses that come up right now, or they're hiding, okay, under the surface, that are stopping you from experiencing change right now. And clear the fear of change. Clear the fear of receiving a solution right now. Open to seeing the results now. Open to hearing your guidance now. And taking action without worry. And let's go feel into the joy of money, wealth, prosperity, success, and abundance of all kinds. So we're going to bring in joy. The word joy is going to stick to the word money. Okay? And money follows joy. So if you want money, you better get joyous. Okay? Because money's looking for happy people. All right? So are you happy? Are you grateful? Because money is going to show up to the happiest people on the planet. Are you happy in what you're doing? If not, allow a solution now. Allow yourself to receive, to be open right now to receive joy and laughter, gratitude, and a new strategy right now. We're going to bring in strategy for you, all of you. Every one of us is open to receive now. A new strategy, a new plan right now. And we're going to break all those limiting beliefs, patterns right now that are stopping you from receiving. Right now, we're going to start to remove that low vibration right now and raise your vibration up to the next frequency, allowing you, single moms, single dads, don't matter what your story is. We're going to clear your story out of the way right now. That's a limit. That's a block right there. If you got this negative story going on, let's clear it now and open you up to allowing change, allowing a solution. The universe has a solution. You've just been looking at your block and looking at your trouble and telling your story, which keeps you stuck. So let's open up to the universe's solution for you right now. Are you aware that there's a solution? You are now. You are open to seeing the solution, to knowing the solution with ease and grace. I'm going to let that sink into everybody right now. And those that are afraid to investing in the package, we're going to clear that now. Those that are wanting to grab the package, yet there's fear of the unknown. Will it work for me? Any of that, clear it now. Also, those that are wondering if they can get the package and they don't have all the money yet, we're going to ask the angels and the universe to bring in the money now. To bring in the money now. And I hear the angels saying, do not waste it. There's somebody on the call, 2 or 3 people that seem to get money and then it just flows right out of their life. So they're saying, do not waste it. So we're going to turn that around for you both right there. Yeah, 2 of you. I'm going to turn that around for both of you right now so that you, when you receive money, you will no longer get rid of it in any way possible. Sometimes by broken things or whatever, giving it away or wasting it. So we're going to clear that off of them too, and clear it for everybody right now. We're going to bring in a joy, a peace, a gratitude, a bliss right now, and success. And let's all receive this upgrade right now. There's an upgrade for everyone. So if you are vibrating at 100, we're going to raise you up to 200 right now, where you can actually feel the difference, where you feel totally different. You're at a higher vibration right now. So whatever vibration you were vibrating at in your abundance frequency score, I'm going to ask that they bring you up to the next level with ease and grace. There you go. And lock that in place. And as they utilize the package, it will go right up to 1,000. And up to infinity, where there are no limits. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, I feel good.
Thank you. And Julie just commented in the Q&A, which I don't really understand, but she said she just bought the package and manifested $40 off on PayPal. I don't know what that means, but I was like, okay, awesome, cool.
I have no idea, but God bless.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, so, no, I mean, we were all on this call, and, she took a step and said, okay, I'm going to, invest in a package, and the universe said, here's $40. Woo!
Exactly.
Don't say a word, just take the blessing, okay?
Yeah.
It's like the day I went in the store, and the money just started falling out of the ceiling. I'm like, where's this coming from? And I bent over and picked it up. It was like $46 or what. Thank you.
Exactly.
And, nobody's there. I'm like, okay, so it's coming from angels. There's no other place it can come from.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, we don't know what's been going on behind the scenes since we've been on this call.
Right.
And beautiful things are happening. So expect the unexpected. Yeah.
Exactly. Expect the unexpected and be grateful for the unexpected that's coming to you in advance.
Yeah.
Right? My voice is starting to go.
I'm excited for people because they come on a call, and then they got these stories. We all have them. And all of a sudden we start clearing things, and their chakras are going now, and you don't know.
Exactly.
What's going on? All of a sudden somebody's going to call you, and someone's going to do this or that. And you'll be like, whoa, I know what it was from. It was from that call. We want to hear about it.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. Thank you so much. I think you did like 2 or 3 different processes plus all sorts of different clearings and gave us all sorts of practical guidance and practical tools that we can start to implement. So this is awesome. Thank you.
You are so welcome. The universe is here. That's why.
This is great. And for those of you who haven't bought the package yet, please do take a look at it, see which one resonates with you. It's available at alara.at/show/Marlene. The link will be in the replay email shortly and on the replay page shortly. So please do take a look at it. And, I wonder what's possible for you now as you move forward. And are you willing to move forward, right?
Yeah, escape that ride, like I was on that stupid ride up and down, escape it, jump off, all right?
Exactly.
Yeah, jump off. I mean, I didn't pay for this ride, I kept saying,
Yeah, that's a good point. Exactly. And, instead be in the river of abundance and flow.
Yeah, it's hard to be feeling your best. You know what I mean? If you're not empowered.
Right.
Yeah. So get back in your body, get back in your power. You need the assistance. It's here right now. Take it, jump on it seriously. I can't, express it any stronger than that. for a lot of people that are afraid to take a chance that something might change, and they don't realize it's the entities saying, no, 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 don't do that because we'll have to leave.
Right.
And poverty will have to go, and welfare will have to go, and oh my God, you might meet that gorgeous person, you know. So, yeah, or you might get a beautiful new car, a new job, or a new friend, or your business might go booming now, or oh my goodness, that's what the entities want to do. They want to keep us down,
True.
And
yep.
I refuse to stay stuck. I'll beat the heck out of them.
Awesome. Thank you. And so, with the help of the packages A, B, and C, they can help with all that kind of stuff as well, right?
Definitely. If you remember, if we go way back, Alara, when you were looking for a place to live, right? And we did a little work, and I don't know how long was it, and you found a place like immediately almost, right?
Yeah, it was like within 2 weeks, maybe less. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was like, we need a place to stay. We can't find out. And boom, we just shifted that thing out of the way. It was like.
Exactly. And this place has been wonderful. I think it's time for a new place now.
Yeah, to upgrade, you know what I mean? And the universe is saying to you, okay, so write down what kind of place you want now. And keep a track of it, and say, this is the kind of place I want, and the people that will take the place you're in, right? They're going to come in, and what I suggest is you take all your energy with you.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
And the dog and your spouse and all your energy goes with you.
Oh, yeah.
The good energy goes with you.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. That's always a good one. Same with a car. Same with a job. When you leave a job, just say, you know what, I'm taking all my good, energy with me, my joy, my peace, and I'm grateful and thankful that I had that opportunity for that long. It helps set
now it's time for something new.
Exactly. Do something better.
Exactly. Something better. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Let me just check quickly. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for all your questions, comments, and feedback. I know we didn't get to all of your questions, of course. But, Marlene will be back again with us sooner rather than later. So, you can always come back and ask again. And thank you so much, Marlene. This was so much fun. Like I said, you were such a gift, and the processes that you did were wonderful, plus all the practical advice and guidance, the actual stuff we can do in our day-to-day lives, that is so key. And then the package is like phenomenal. So I encourage you all to take a look at it and see which one you would like. All right. So, thank you. I know we've gone way over, but that's okay. It was fun. But thank you. And until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.